Welcome, everyone. If you're trying to make sense of the absolute chaos that is today's news cycle, well, you are definitely in the right place. Today is May 21st, 2026, and we're jumping into a brand new explainer designed to completely cut through that noise. We're going to break down exactly what you need to know right here, right now. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First up, India's economy and daily life. Second, we'll check in on global sports. Third, AI and viral internet trends. And finally, we'll wrap up with global security and market shifts.
All right, Section 1, India, Economy and Daily Life, from extreme heat to economic pressure.
48 degrees Celsius. Honestly, just think about that for a second. That is the intense, absolutely punishing temperature currently baking districts in Uttar Pradesh today. And it's not just them. This extreme heat wave alert is expanding across multiple Indian states as we speak, creating an immediate, very real environmental crisis for literally millions of people.
And you know, this physical heat, it's being matched by some serious economic heat. The Indian rupee is currently facing massive pressure against a rapidly gaining US dollar. In fact, this currency gap is getting so wide, the reports are saying the Reserve Bank of India is actively discussing emergency stabilization measures just to keep things from spiraling out of control. And here's where we see that crazy domino effect of macroeconomics hitting everyday life. Global fuel prices spike, right? Well, that triggers a massive, immediate chain reaction. Delhi NCR taxi unions have just called a major strike, which leads directly to huge passenger travel disruptions. So commuters in the region are waking up today facing severe travel nightmares, just trying to get around their own city. So how is the government responding? Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is actually chairing a major ministers' meeting today to tackle these exact challenges. They're focusing heavily on governance reforms, reviewing ministry performance, and of course, future planning. It's a huge, top-level administrative push to try and get a handle on the intense domestic pressures we just talked about. And speaking of domestic pressure, there's a massive update for students that is absolutely dominating the conversation right now. Trends for the NEET UG 2026 re-exam are surging across the board following a huge paper leak controversy. The sheer stress of this whole developing situation is heavily impacting students, and honestly, it's taking over domestic conversations all over the country. Moving on to Section 2. Today in global sports, financial records and viral debuts. Okay, we have to talk about this incredible viral moment that just dropped. Tejasvi Singh Dahiya, who came in as a concussion substitute for KKR, just went globally viral during their match against the Mumbai Indians. I mean, an entirely unexpected IPL sub instantly became the internet's top trending topic. It just goes to show you how fast digital fame can strike in modern sports. Wild, right? Over in the football world, we are witnessing a genuine sports business paradox. Check this out. Arsenal is actually on track to completely shatter Premier League revenue records this season. But the kicker? They are projected to do this even if they lose the upcoming Champions League final. It's such a fascinating look at how commercial success can sometimes just operate totally independent of whoever actually takes home the trophy. Meanwhile, shifting gears to tennis, the French Open 2026 is right around the corner, but major star Carlos Alcaraz might actually miss the entire event because of an injury. This is huge. His unexpected absence would completely reshape the expectations and the whole competitive dynamic of the tournament. All right, Section 3, AI and viral internet trends, the digital world in overdrive. You know, artificial intelligence really isn't just software anymore. It is a physical, world-changing force. Experts are pointing out that AI's explosive growth is now demanding a massive, massive amount of global energy. Plus, it's actively shifting job markets all over the world. But perhaps most alarmingly, it's really complicating our ability to spot the truth, mainly by disrupting our fake news detection systems. It's a real game changer, and not always in a good way. Yet, while this high-tech AI is fundamentally altering our global infrastructure, what are our social media feeds actually dominated by? Bizarre internet fixations. Literally millions of views are pouring into these chaotic viral dramas, stuff like hygiene controversies, food safety incidents, and just bizarre public behavior clips popping up across India. It is such a wild, fascinating contrast to the high-level tech developments we were just looking at. So, that brings us to a crucial question. How do these massive digital and economic disruptions actually impact global stability? When you throw shifting currencies, tech explosions, and viral chaos all into a blender, what does that actually do to the worldwide market? Which brings us to Section 4, Global Security and Market Shifts, Tensions, Threats, and Travel. Any new attack could expand conflict across the region. That reported warning coming directly from Iran really highlights just how incredibly fragile and high stakes the situation in the Middle East is right now. It is a very stark reminder of the escalating international tensions we are seeing unfold today. And unfortunately, we can quickly map that geopolitical tension right over to Europe as well. Recent Russian threats directed toward Baltic countries are generating severe alarm across the entire continent. This kind of posturing is creating a deep, pervasive sense of unease when it comes to European security. So how does the financial world react to those threats? Well, through extreme oil price volatility, rising inflation fears, and of course, the exact geopolitical tensions we just mapped out. Put those three factors together and you have global investors acting with extreme caution today. The stock market is basically reflecting all of this global instability in real time. But let's bring these macroeconomics right back down to your everyday life. Right now, airlines worldwide are tightly monitoring rising fuel costs, which is a direct result of that global oil volatility. But at the same exact time, passengers are driving a massive, rapid increase in summer travel demand. This push and pull between airline costs and passenger demand, that's exactly what might hit your wallet when you finally go to book that summer vacation.
Wow, we have covered a massive amount of ground in this explainer today, haven't we? Connecting the dots of this wildly complex world. So I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. From local heat waves and taxi strikes to explosive AI growth and escalating global conflicts, which of today's shifts is going to impact your tomorrow the most? Think about it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.